Duh.
Hello guys, welcome back to the another video, and we were discussing about the data types in Python. So till now we have completed numeric type and also little bit sequence type. In the last video we were completed a string type. So in this video I am going to discuss about list type. So we have completed string totally, and now we are entering into the list type now. So what is mean by list? In Python, the list is a mutable sequence type. Means it can be what do you mean by mutable? Means once you assign something values to the list, later on you can update or change, or you can delete, you can do these things. That is why it is called as mutable. But whereas string is not mutable, it is immutable. Means once you assign, you can't change the values of the string. So that's why list is mutable. And a list is object contains one or more items of different data types in the square brackets and separated by a comma. Unlike array in C or C++ Java, array means what it contains a similar data elements in it. But whereas list it can contain similar data or else heterogeneous data also. Means it contains similar data types values in the square brackets, and also it can contain different values, like it can contain int, float, string, etc. things. So that is called as list. So how to declare a list? Means declaring the empty list, we can use this syntax, that is using any variable name and equal to, that is using assignment operator, that is equal to, and assigning these square brackets. Let me show you with practical example. So I'm opening ideally and I'm creating new file and saving on the desktop our Python course. So this is sixth program. Okay, enter. So now our program has been created. So firstly we have seen what is mean by list. So how to declare list? So we have so many methods to declare list. Firstly we can use something variable. You can choose any variable. I am choosing here a, and I am creating and I am assigning assignment operator, that is equal to, and creating something square brackets. So this is called as list, declaration of the empty list. And you can check the type of a also, so that you will be getting clarity what type of data it is. So I am passing a in it and I am running now. So you can see that it is a class falls under the list type. So whenever you assign a variable a equal to something square brackets, then automatically it will be chosen as list. So this is one method. And second method is you can simply remove the square brackets and simply you can write list and this these brackets, open parenthesis and close parenthesis. So this will also work fine. So when I run it, you can see again class list only. So there are two methods to declare empty list. What are two methods? Firstly you can use simple a equal to something square bracket, it will be going to print list only, empty list. And when I create a equal to something list constructor, then also it will be going to print a list only. So as you can see, type of data, it is also list only. So when I try to, again I am doing same thing, and when I try print a, I am trying to print a and I am running this, you can see there has been output called empty list. There is nothing in the list. So this is the declaration of the empty list. So coming to the next part, declaring the string list, means list containing string data types. How to do? Okay, come back to the same. So I have a list called a equal to, I am using a, you can use something another also, something as you wished, list 1 or something like that. So list 1, I am declaring in that something intense. I am declaring all the data types as string only, intense programmer. So as you can see guys, I am declaring list 1 with initial data as a strings. So you can see that two items has been declared in the list. So when I try to print a, you can see output as something, okay, a is not defined, sorry. So a we have changed to list 1 now. So list 1. So when I run this, you can see output as intense and programmer. Okay, so empty list can be denoted, I mean empty list can be declared as these two ways, and you want to declare something in it and I mean to show the output on the output screen, you can follow this method. And this is a similar data type, that is two data items are same data type, that is instance is also a string type and programmer is also a string type. Now we can remove this and you can use different data types also. So instance is now string type, and this is one as a integer data type, and something 5.24 it is a float type, and something 2 plus 7j. So this is a string, and okay, this is a string data type, this is integer data type, this is a float data type, and this is complex data type. So I said now list can be considered in the case of heterogeneous also and homogeneous also. So let us run this, and also let us check whether it is at what type of data it is. So I'm passing list1 in that. Okay, when I run it, you can see output has been shown instance 1 5.24 2 plus 7j, and it will be falling under the list class only. Okay, so this was say third one. So declaring string list we have seen, and declaring the integer list, you can I mean you can declare the list with an integer values also, that will be called as integer list. So declaring the heterogeneous data list also we have seen. So coming to the next part, how to access list elements. Okay, you know very well how to access string elements. Suppose we have a string called s equal to something instance programmer only, instance of programmer. So I was telling in previous video how to access string elements. You can simply call string name, that is variable name, and you can use square brackets. In that you can put some value, integer value or negative value also. Suppose I am putting 6, and you can see the output e. So that is the way how can you access string elements. Similar way, when I have a list, suppose I have a list called, okay, wait a minute, yeah, let me create a list that is named as languages, and I am giving something C, C++, Java, Python, and C#. So I am declaring a list named as languages, and I am assigning the list to it, and you can see the values as C, C++, Java, Python, and C#. So if you want to access any list element, you can use string, I mean similar way what we, I mean you can use indexing, that means let me show that also. So I am using print statement, and what is the name of the list? The name of the list is languages. So you can call languages, and you can use square brackets, and you can use indexing concept. You know that Python interpreter will be doing indexing na backgroundly. So what is the index of C? It will be, the index of the C will be 0, and this will be 1, and this will be 2, and this will be 3, and this will be 4. So the indexing will be starting from 0 to the n minus 1. Where what is in the length of the list. So when I want to display Python. So what is the index of the Python? 0, 1, 2, 3. So I am passing 3 in the square brackets. So when I run this, you can see the output as Python. So this is the way of accessing the list elements. And you can also use a negative indexing. So negative indexing starts from -1, that is CS, -2, that is Python, Java -3, and -4 C++, and -5 C. So when I pass something -2 also, you can see the same output. When I run this, you can see Python only. So it can access through positive index and negative index also. So this is the way how can you access the list elements. And you can pause the video and you can go through it. I was saying same thing only. So coming to the next part, a list can contain multiple inner list also. What do you mean by this? Let me give example. So let me comment this. Let me delete this. Yeah guys, suppose I have a variable called b equal to something list, and I have a values called 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma and inner list, and 4 comma 5 comma and again inner list 6 comma 7 8 comma 9. Okay, wait a minute. 1 2 3. Yeah, so you can see guys here in this B list, what is the name of the list? That is B. You can see there is a outer list, that is whole list, that is 1 2 3 and one more list and one more list and 8 comma 9. This is the whole list, and you have inner list called something 4 comma 5 and again list, and that's it. And in that also there is another list called 6 comma 7. So you are having a inner list as 2. This is outer list, and in the outer list you are having 2 inner list. So how can access that elements? So simply you can access something print. I am calling a list name and I am using square brackets. In that I will be putting something value so that I will be access the element. So if I want to access 4, what is the value should I put in the square brackets? That is start 0 indexing, 0 and 1 and 2. So this whole list will be considered as 3 index, third index, and then it is 4 and then it is 5. I am repeating again. So the indexing will be starting from 0. So that's why what is the value of the 0? I mean, what is the value present at index 0? 1. And then this is 1. I mean, this is 0 index and this is 1 index and this is 2 index, and this whole list will be considered as third index, and this will be fourth index and this will be fifth index. So when I am passing 3, you can see what will be the output. See guys, so I said now the third, I mean when I put 3 in the square brackets, the whole list will be going to display the output. So how can I access fourth element? So again I must use again square brackets. So I am going a third list, I mean I am passing a third one, so I am getting this value, and again using again square brackets behind that. So when I again square, I mean in that also 0 indexing will be starting. So this will be considered as 0 and this will be considered as 1 and this will be considered as 2. I think you are understanding. See, again I am saying this is 0 and this is 1 and this is 2 and this whole will be 3 and this will be 4 and this will be 5. And in again 3 also, in 3 I am entering again 0, again 1 and this will be whole considered as 2. So when I want to display 4, what value should I put in these square brackets? When I put simply 0, you can see the output, the 4 will be displayed as output. Okay, that is the way. So if I want to access 6 comma 7, so you can put simply 0, remove 0, and this is 0 and this is 1 and this is 2. So you can simply put a 2. So you can see that output will be displayed as 6 comma 7. That is one more list. So to access 6, what should the value will be put? I mean how to access the 6? So this outer list will be considered as I mean this is 0 and this is 1 and this is 2 and this whole list will be 3, and in 3 also we have another list. So this is 0 and this is 1, this is 2. So in the 2 also we have another list. So how to access? You can put again square brackets, and if you want to 6 you can put 0. If you want display 7 you can put 1. So I want to display 6 only, so that's why I am putting 0. So when you run it, you can see 6 has been displayed. Okay, this is the way to access a multiple inner list elements. I think you are understanding. If not, pause the video and again listen the same thing. You will be getting perfect. So this will be, I mean this is multiple inner list. And can we change or update list elements? As I said, list is mutable, means it can be changed and it can be updated, means it can add new element also, you can change the existing elements also. Let me show that also. Yeah, okay, I'm uncommenting this. I want right now this. So I have a list called languages. In that we have values C, C++, Java and Python and C#. I want to change the C# value to something PHP. So what is the index of C#? You can I mean through in negative index the value of the C# will be -1. Through positive index it will be 0, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So I want to change the C# value. So how can you change? Simply call list name. What is the list name? Our list name is languages. And what is the value of the C hash, I mean index value, that is 0 1 2 3 and 4. So I'm passing 4, and I want to change it C hash to something value, so I am assigning equal to, and what should I replace? I want to replace with PHP. So PHP I am writing. So what is this line will be telling? I am calling languages, and in the index 4 I want to change that value to the something PHP. So let us run. Okay, wait a minute, I will be using two print statements. So first print statement I am writing that before updating the list, and I am displaying list. What is the list name? Languages. So that's why I am writing languages, and I am copying this, and after updating the list, you can see the difference what is happening. So I'm running this. You can see guys, before updating the list, our list contains C, C++, Java, Python, C hash, and after updating the list you can see something has happened, that is C hash has been replaced with PHP. So that is what I am telling. So you can simply update the list element by using index concept also, like this line will be telling how to. So you can also change this 4 to -1 also. It is also using negative index. So when I run it, same output will be displayed, as you can see. So coming to the next part, yeah, can we delete list elements? Let us see that also. So before that I want to tell one more thing, and suppose I have a languages equal to something this, and I want to don't want to need to update the values, but instead of that I want to add elements to the existing list. Means our language list consists of C, C++, Java, Python and C hash. So I want to right now add a PHP to it. So how can I do that? So simply you can call languages, that is our list, and you can simply call the dot append method. What method? Append method. So append method will be accepting one argument. In that argument you can pass something values. That value will be added to the existing list. So I want to add something value. What value? PHP value. So PHP value I am passing argument as a append method. So when I run this, you can see output. Okay, wait a minute. Print. I am printing our list, that is languages. You can see output. You can see guys, our existing list was this much, and when I am calling append method to add PHP to the list, you can see PHP has been added. So whenever you use append method, the list, this value will be added at the end of the list. As you can see output screen also, the PHP has been added at the end only, not here or there, first or second. It will be going to add at end only. That is the use of append method. So using append method you can add list elements to the existing list. Okay, coming to the next part. Okay, can we delete list elements? So we have mainly three methods. Using these three methods you can delete list elements. We have remove, pop and del, that is delete keyword. So using these two methods and this del keyword, you can delete the list item or the whole list. How can I do that? Let me see. Let me show that also. Yeah, we have languages only. So I want to first method. What is first method? That is remove. So I am using del. Simply you can use del. This will be after writing del, call a list method. Call list name, that is languages, and you can simply put square brackets. Suppose I want to delete Java. Okay, what is the index of the Java? 0 and 1 and 2. So what is the index of the Java? 2. So I am passing 2. Let me write another print statement here. Before deleting the elements, and I am calling languages. Okay, after deleting I want to display the list also as well. So I'm writing after deletion, simply after deletion, and I want to display list. What is list? Languages. Okay guys, when I run this you can see output as, before deleting the elements you can see C, C++, Java, Python, C hash has been there in the list. So when I try to delete Java, you can see Java has been deleted. So using del keyword you can simply pass a list name, and in square brackets what the value you will be putting, that value going to delete in the list item. So using del keyword you can delete the items. So if you want to delete a whole list, you can remove this, I mean languages you can remove totally. And when I run this you can see, before deleting elements our list has been there, C, C++, Java, Python and C hash. So and something error has been occurred, that is name languages is not defined. Because why it is showing error? Because in this line you have deleted a whole list, that is languages has been removed from the memory and you have deleted this. So that is why it is saying that languages list has been not there. That is why it is telling that it is not identified, that is not defined. So when I remove this line, okay, when I remove this line, when I run this, now you can see after deletion something like this. So you can delete a whole list using del keyword, as well as list item also using del keyword. Okay, if you use square brackets and pass the value, you can delete individual values. And if you're not using square brackets, only instead of that you are using list name, then you can delete whole list at a once. So we have seen this del one and this last one. So now using remove keyword, I mean remove method. So I have a languages list and I want to remove same Java only. So using remove method, how can I remove? So simply you can call languages and put dot and simply write remove and close and open bracket, and in that you can put the value. What value you want to delete? I want to delete Java value. So I am copying this and I am pasting here. So I want to delete, I want to remove this Java. So again I am writing something print before deletion, and I want to see our list, that is languages. So when I run this you can see output after, before deletion C, C++, Java, Python, C hash, and after deletion Java has been deleted. So remove method will be accepting a value directly, list element value. So if the element is present it will be going to remove, if not it will be going to throw error. So capital J and Java, I am writing like this, uppercase one, and when I run this you can see something error has been happened, because we don't have this Java value, we have lowercase Java value, that is why it is showing error. So this is case sensitive, so be careful about this. So I want to delete Python means I can simply pass Python, and when I run this you can see the output as Python has been removed. You can see Python has been removed. So using remove also you can delete the elements. And another one, so now remove has been completed and del keyword also completed. Now coming to the pop method. So pop method is also very similar. Okay, languages dot, I am calling same pop method, but instead of value you must here pass the index value. So I want to delete C hash. What is the value? Index value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the index value will be 4. So when I run this, I am passing 4, and when I run this you can see C hash has been removed from the list. And the main thing is that whenever I try to print this statement, you can see when I run this print statement, pop method will be returning the deleted element. Once again I am saying, whenever I try to print this statement, that is languages dot pop of 4, means it will be going to return what value has been deleted from the list, that is C hash has been deleted. So that is why it will be going to return output. You can see before deletion we have this list and we have print statement, that is pop method. So pop method will be returning the what value has been deleted from the list, that is C hash has been removed from the list, that is why it is returning C hash. So this is the special case, that is different from remove and del. Remove and del will be it will be going to return none, as let me show. Remove something, I want to remove C hash only. You can understand difference. Yeah, so I was telling that pop method will be returning the deleted element. When I use when I use remove method and try to print, you can see output as shown as none, means it will be going to return none value. So that is the difference between pop, remove and del keyword also. And coming to the next part, yeah, okay. So pop method, there is one another case also, that is suppose pop and I am not giving any value in this, means I am not giving any value in this, means it will be going to automatically delete last element present in the list. So let me change something. Okay, wait, I am copying this Python and passing. So what is the element present in the list? Last element, that is Python. So when I am not passing any value in the pop method, so automatically the Python interpreter will be deleting the last element. So when I run this, you can see Python has been removed from the list. Okay, so let me remove this Python. So again I am running. What is the element present in the last? C hash. So that is why C hash has been deleted. So when I run, when I write something JavaScript also, whatever may be value, the last value will be going to delete automatically when you are not mentioning anything value in the pop method. So when I run this, you can see JavaScript has been removed from the list. So that is also main thing you must remember. So coming to the next part, yeah, these are the some important methods I have listed here. So append method we have seen, means adds an element at the end of the list. So clear method, so what is mean by clear method? Removes all the elements from the list. So let me show example also. So to delete whole list, you can use a del keyword, but you want to delete list elements, all the list elements, in that case you can use clear method, that is languages dot clear, and I am using one print statement before that, before clear, before clear, and I want to display the list, that is languages, and I am copying this. After clear, so guys, I am running this. You can see before clear we have list C, C++, Java, C hash, JavaScript, and after using clear method you can delete all the list items present in the list. We have C, C++, Java, C hash, JavaScript. So when we use clear method, these all values will be going to delete and you will be getting list empty. Okay, so in that case, if you want to clear, if you want to delete all the list items and make a list to the empty, you can go for this method, languages.clear, that is clear method. So coming to the third one, copy, returns a copy of the list, means copy method will be returning the copy of the list. Let me show that also. Languages.copy, and something I will be assigning a equal to, I am printing a as I am. So I am languages.copy, it will be creating an copy and assigned to the variable called a. So when I try to print a, you can see the output as C, C++, Java. So you can simply use copy method to the copy one list to the another list, and you can also, you can see languages, you can see this is a and this is languages list. means first one is a list, second one is languages list, and you can see both the list are same. So that using copy method we can create a copy of existing list, and we can create another list also. And count, you have heard this count method in the string also, means it will be returning the number of elements with the specified value. Suppose, yeah, let me change this languages, and let me rename this as something called numbers. And guys, a list can also accept duplicate values, means it can access the duplicate values, means it can access, it will be having same elements repeated times. Let me show that also. Something 1 comma 2 comma 3 and 1 comma 1 and 2 and 5 and comma 6 and comma 7 and comma 4 and comma 3. So you can see guys, we have one repeated 1 2 3 and 2 is also repeated like this, means it can contains repeated elements also. So I was telling about the count method now. So simply I am calling numbers, that is our list, and I am calling to the count function, and in that count function I want to count how many times 1 has been repeated. So you can use count method to count and value which is repeated, how many times it will be going to repeated in the list. So what is the output? 1 and 2 and 3. So output will be 3. So 3 times the 1 has been repeated. You can see the guys, 3 has been displayed as output. So when I remove 1 and when I want to display something, I want to count the number of times 5 has been present in the list. So when I run this, you can see 1 time only. So this is the case where the count method will be working. And coming to the next part, extend. So I want to tell extend method also. Yeah, I have a list called L equal to, okay, wait a minute, A equal to something list, and I have a values called in that intents. Okay, so extend method is very similar to the append method, but append method will be, wait a minute, I will be showing with a practical example. So I want to add a dot append, sorry, want to display, okay, I want to a dot append, I want to add an event, that is programmer. So guys, see, I am adding programmer to the existing list. I have already intents in the list, and I am now running, I am adding right now programmer. So what will be going to display the output as, you can see intents has been there already, and right now I am adding programmer. So you can see when I use append method, the whole programmer has considered as single element. So in that case, when I use extend method, you can see the difference. Extend, I have removed append method, and right now I am using extend method. So when I run this, you can see the difference output. You can see in the append case the whole thing has been considered as 1, and in extend case it will be considered as single individuals, means one P will be added 1, again R will be added, again O will be added, again G will be added, like that. So that is the difference between append and extend method. So coming to the next one, index, returns the index of the first element with the specified value. Suppose wait a minute, yeah, I have a numbers called list items, that is 1 2 3 1 1 2 5 6 7 4 3. So I want to know about the index value of the 1. So what can I do? I can simply call numbers and called index method, and I want to know the index value of the 1. So what is the index value of the 1? And you can ask a question that 1 has been appeared 3 times, then what will be the output of the index of the 1? So it will be going to automatically choose the first occurrence. Where is the first occurrence? The first occurrence has been happened at the 0 index value. So when I run this, you can see value as 0. So when I remove this 1 and something, I pass 3, okay, 3. So 3 has been repeated 2 times, one here and again here. So what is the index value of the 3? That is 0, and that is 1, and that is 2. So finally 2 will be showing the output. So you can see 2 has been displayed as output. So this will be using index method. And the next one, insert. adds an element at the specified position. As I said guys, append method will be adding an element to the end of the list. If you want to add an element at the specified position, you can go for the insert method. So suppose languages, okay, I have C, C++, and Java. So guys, I'm showing two different cases. Wait a minute. I'm calling, okay, wait, languages. I'm calling languages list, and I want to add an element, that is Python. I want to add Python. So when I do this thing, it will be going to definitely add Python at the last. That is after Java only the value has been added. You can see when I use append method. So guys, Python has been added at the last. So if you want to add Python at the first, you can use simply insert. That is insert, INSERT, and insert method will be accepting two values. First value will be where it must be, exactly where it must be stored, and second value is what value must be stored. So I'm passing at 0, I want to store that value, and what is the value? Python. So when I run this, you can see output as, so Python has been added at the 0th index. So I want to change something 0 to, okay, I want to change to 1. So after C, it will be going to add. You can see C, Python, C++, Java. So that is the use of insert method. So using insert, you can simply add an element at the specified position. So insert has been over, and pop also we have discussed, and remove also finished. And the next method is reverse. What is the reverse? Okay. Suppose I have a called n equal to something list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I want to reverse this list. So what can I do? Simply you can remember that string slicing. You can simply do like this, calling n and writing square brackets. In that I will be using 1 colon and again colon. If I put a step value as -1, automatically the output will be reverse of the string. Reverse means you are using list now, so it will be going to display reverse list. What is the reverse list? That is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So when I run this, you can see output as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this I am using here string slicing. Instead of that, you can also simply use what you can use, simply called reverse method. So I am calling n and dot, I am calling reverse method. So when I want to see the output, you can see same list has been, previous list, that is reverse using string slicing only. What we have seen the output, the same output has been displayed 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the reverse. So final, last but not least, sort method has been there. So it is very important guys. Suppose I have a list called random list, that is something 2, 3, 4, 1, 0, -2, -3, 9, 7, 8. So you can see this has been in unsorted format. The list has been presented in unsorted format. So when you want to sort this in other languages, C, C++ or Java, it will be consisting of 4 or 5 to 6, 7 lines. What maybe it may be. So it will be consisting of many lines to write the code to sort the list. So in Python, it will be going to very simpler. That is, you can simply use sort method. You can use simply SORT, and you can close and open the bracket, and I am calling list, that is n, and dot, and I am telling that to sort. After sorting, you can see guys, output something has been changed. That is, it will be going to organized in a form of sorted manner. That is ascending order. That is -3, -2, 0, 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. So using simply this first simple line, you can sort the list items. That is the sort method. So right now we have completed the list, and we have discussed a lot about the list. and in upcoming video I want to discuss about the tuple, so that we can complete a sequence type in next video. And after that we will be going to see the next data type, that is boolean. So that's all about this video, guys. And if you like the videos, you can comment. If you have any queries, you can ask in the comment section. I will be there to answer them. And thank you. See you.